All right, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a second video of the floorplanner.com video series. And this video is going to kind of expand upon what we talked about in the last video, where we used a graphic or a JPEG or a PNG as a template to lay down before we create our walls. And so we're going to do the same type of process. The only difference is we're going to focus on second floors, using multiple floors with Floor Planner, as well as using houseplans.net, which is a website that I found that provides lots of already developed floor plans for you to work with. So the document that I'm going to give you, as you can see here, has 6 steps outlined for you to work through. Obviously, going to houseplans.net, finding a specific type of floor plan with my parameters that you can see here. I would recommend, for simplistic ease, the following plan here. It's just 2 simple floors vertically above each other. It's not any elaborate type of architectural arrangements that we haven't yet covered. However, with my requirements that are specified in step 3, you can select any of the floor plans that are there. This is the easiest one, and if you're looking for an experience that will be an easy one, that won't take too long, this is the best floor plan, I would say. However, you can select anything that you want. You just want to make sure that this doesn't take longer than the time that you should take to complete this project. When you're done with finding your floor plan, you're going to screen capture and download your images and then use them as a template, the way that we obviously did in the previous assignment, which would be floor plan using a template. That's posted in my Google Classroom. Obviously, this video I'm making right now is going to be attached to this assignment, so you'll be able to use this to move forward within the project. So let's take a look at the houseplans.net, and let's go through the filter. Okay, so I'm going to just have my requirements open in another screen. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Advanced Search. When you do that, on the left you have a variety of input areas. So over on square feet, you're going to put in 800 for minimum, and then you're going to put in maximum 2,500. So we're going to stay between 800 and 2,500. Anything larger in square footage would obviously take more time to create. We want to do this assignment so you understand how to do second floors, and we can move on from there. At that point, we are going to specify 3 bedrooms. We are then going to specify 2 bathrooms. We're going to specify 2 stories, and we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to say 0 garage. So when you do this, as you can see, the filters update automatically. You can see my recommended plan here, plan 255-00849. You can see that it's 26 wide, it's 34 feet deep in terms of the floor plan. It's 1,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 stories. So let's give this a click. Obviously, any of the ones that are on that page are available for you to use. If you take a look at some of the renders here, is your front or back. We are not going to focus on the exterior of this house. We are going to be focusing on just the interior floor plan. So if we scroll down, you'll see the floor plan drawings, and you can see that there's like large previews here at this point that you could most likely use for your template. So you want to probably zoom in or out so that you can see the full screen of your floor plan. And whatever it is, you want to change. You don't want to change your zoom settings per floor. So we have floor 1, and then we have floor 2. So we're not going to change these, the scale of which we view these at. We'll adjust that when we get inside the program. So we're just going to quickly grab a screen capture. I'm using Lightshot. Lightshot's a pretty easy to use program that can be plugged into Chrome, or once again, like I said, installed into your PC. So I'm just going to save this to my desktop. We are going to make a folder for this. I'm just going to call this floor 2, 2 floor design. And we're just going to go into here. We're going to call this floor 1. Save. We're then going to we're going to make the second floor here. grab this and hit the save button. I'm going to call this floor 2. Okay, moving forward at this point, we have our images. We selected our plan. And once again, like I said, once you put in the filtered parameters, you can select any home that you see here. Just don't add additional complexity that you think is going to take you a tremendous amount of time. Remember, look at the floor plans. That's the work you're going to have to do. Not the exterior, but the interior. So this would obviously be more work, potentially. As you can see, it's almost like there's a third floor, which would be considered the basement. You could only focus on these two, but there's still a lot more detail in a larger building because there's obviously more space. So we have our floor plan. We're going to go over to floorplanner.com. You're obviously going to log in over here where you're going to see your name. You're going to go to your dashboard and you're going to click Create a Project. Now, I created multiple floors already to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when done. So we're going to go into multiple floors. And as you can see here, here's my first floor. It says first floor. Okay, we would go obviously to background settings and choose a template, right? So we would go back over to here. We'd go to our 2-floor design and we'd select one, and then we would draw the walls and so forth. And at this point, I kind of already have one here, and I did that. And then I drew my walls. The only thing is where the stairs would go, I had to go to 3D and then stretch my stairs so that they would kind of go to where they needed to be. The stairs aren't highly technical in this program, so you kind of pick stairs, okay, over in your, here it is, under your structurals. And we have obviously stairs with landings, spiral stairs, and so forth. So you place them there, and then when you do so, you're going to have to stretch and fidget with these for a while. I'll probably create a second video for this. I'm out of time, as you probably just heard the bell. But in 3D, if you look, I'm on first floor. If I drop this down, I could add a second floor. I could also duplicate the first floor. So a lot of the times your first floor looks like your second floor. So once you make your first floor, you duplicate your first floor, and then that becomes your second, and then you jump to your second floor, and then you can modify your second floor that was made from your first. At that point, obviously you can adjust those types of details where necessary, and then when you go to view things in 3D, you can see how they're directly above each other. In the settings here, you can give them a little split so you can kind of see that the floors are aligned, but there's obviously a separation, just so you can kind of see this. This is a visual. So at this point, you're going to try to create 2 floors connected where the stairs in the floor plan are showing, and work through obviously the challenges of replicating the floor plan in Floor Planner. The more work you do with this, the more experience you'll get. Obviously, if you duplicate your floor plan, you can see you'll have the same furniture in it. As you can see, I have the same furniture. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream at this point and let you work on the material that I've presented, and we'll deal with the problems that we have moving forward with other helpful informational videos. Have a good day, everyone.